Welcome to your Mercury Retrograde reading. Mercury will go retrograde from the 9th of September until the 1st of October. Now, traditionally, Mercury retrograde is associated with delays, malfunctions, confusion, and frustration, such as electronic equipment not wanting to work, delayed travel times, email mishaps, anything to do with communication, because Mercury is associated with communication. However, Mercury retrograde is an ideal time to reflect on the past, as your intuition is now at a very high point. So it's an excellent time to look at your life. What's draining you? What have you been neglecting? What's not working for you anymore? Where are there imbalances? Where do you need to make changes and adjustments? This is really a fantastic time to look at that kind of thing. So we're going to look at the messages and energies Spirit wants you to be aware of and to work on at this time. So let's go ahead and see what this retrograde period is all about for you. Okay, Leo, let's go ahead and see what this Mercury retrograde energy period is all about for you. What is it bringing in? We're going to start off with the oracle cards. That's just going to give us a nice call, theme and message, and then we're going to go much deeper with the tarot to get further insights and messages. Just remember, if the messages that come through don't resonate with you, my dear Leos, I don't want you to worry. It just means that it's not meant to be your reading at this time, and you can go ahead and look at your moon rising and Venus signs, as they could have more relevant and more applicable information and insights. Now, as with with the Mercury retrograde period, we're always anticipating a lot of things going wrong and a lot of delays and frustrations. But what we are asking Spirit for here is to show us the hidden gems and the blessings that we can find over this period. Okay, let's go ahead, see what we have here for you. So the first card we've got in is the full moon in Leo. So this is quite a strong message because it's Leo. There you are. And we've got the message, don't let pride get in your way. Now, Leo, we can just see that there's going to probably be some kind of situation. It is Mercury retrograde after all. There might be, and it's all got to do, of course, with, Mercury is all about communication. So there might be some breakdown in communication, and that could be in any area of your life. It could be work, family, your partner, and just saying, of course, when there's a breakdown, misunderstanding, there could be some disagreements, some arguments, and this message coming through is, whatever it is, understand we are in Mercury retrograde. This is bound to happen, and you know what? Don't let pride get in your way. Understand what's going on, understand what's happening, put it into perspective, and see how quickly and easily you can move on. It does tell you no matter what's happening, that the situation will improve. Now, this situation, this is going to be an interesting one because it's coming through in your Mercury retrograde period, and so it tells us that probably this period before Mercury retrograde is going to start improving during Mercury retrograde. But we're going to look at that with the tarot because I want to get a deeper understanding if it's referring to our Mercury retrograde period, or for some of you it's going to be the period before. And as we go into Mercury retrograde, the situation is going to start improving. Then you've got soul family, call in your tribe. You don't have to do it alone. And this is for all my Leos who at this time are going through something. That could be anything, guys. We all go through different patches in our lives when we just need someone to talk to, we need somebody to reach out to, we need a sounding board, and this is coming through. Just call on your soul tribe, whoever that is for you guys. You just need someone to talk things through. You don't sit with it alone. If something is worrying you, concerning you during this period, it could have something to do with this. Just get somebody and say, can I just bounce something off you? Just that one good friend, that one family member who you just know, love and support you, got your back. You just call upon them. This is an interesting card coming through. reconciliation just tells us that there is going to be somebody from the past making an appearance. Now, this could be anything, right, guys? It could be somebody in terms of love, right? Like an ex-partner, ex-husband, an ex-wife. Could be something like that. It could be a friend that you lost touch with. It could be somebody from work that you used to work for many years ago or work with, and maybe they reach out and say, are you looking for a job or something like that? So let's go ahead and look at your tarot, because that's going to give us absolute deeper insight into what's happening here and what these messages are referring to. Right, let's see what we have here for our Leos. We've got the Four of Cups. We've got the Ace of Wands, Knight of Swords, and the Emperor card. Okay. Right, so under Don't Let Pride Get in Your Way, I've got the Four of Cups. Now, this is so interesting, Leo, because it's telling me that for some of you, you might just be a little bit stubborn over this, whatever this disagreement is, this argument is. You might just kind of not want to see we've got the hand of God with the cup here. Now this cup, it could be like, the peace offering, right? Or it could be taking the cup and taking the opportunity to smooth things over. It just tells me that you might go through, like, if you have this disagreement or something, you might need a little bit of time to sit with it a little bit, just to hold your point of view, hold your stance before you come to the table to make peace and clear it up. And that's actually okay. Just don't hold out too long, because it's not going to benefit you, it's not going to benefit the person. But I do see here that for some of my Leos, and it's not going to resonate with everybody, but you're going to you like a little bit of stubbornness, a little bit of making a point. You're not going to let it go for a while. So you might need a day or two to de-thaw, and that's okay. But please don't let it go too long, guys, because there is this offer here, and this offer probably like a peace, right? Peace offering that you can clear it up, and once it appears, it just says, turn around and have a look. Okay, so we'll look at that further, but it's for me, that's quite cute. It's quite sweet. Now, this is interesting. The situation will improve. I want you to take this as it resonates, Leo. For those of you who have been going through a little bit of a challenging time before the retrograde period, I really do feel that over this retrograde period, because it is all about just taking time out to contemplate, to think, and I think when you do that, we've got Ace of Wands coming in, and can you see in this particular card how her third eye is completely lit up with this flame? This tells me that whatever's been a little bit challenging for you, you're going to get a great idea, solution, spark, okay, of how to improve things and how to adjust and change things, which is very applicable to this period. There's going to be something that flows in for you big time. Right, under your soul family, we've got the Knight of Swords, and Knight of Swords is a nice fast moving card. Now immediately what I'm getting here is when you talk to that person or people, your soul tribe, tell them what you're going through. It could have something to do with this, right? As soon as you talk to them, you're going to get some great advice, some great insight, some great feedback, and you're like, right, that's it. And you full steam ahead, running, jumping on the bike, off you go. It's like fast moving card. You've got your answers, you've got your direction, you feel much better, and you back on the bike, literally full steam ahead. Now, this Emperor, let me get another card here, because we now know this Emperor is coming in, but let's see if we can just get an idea how he fits in to your life, into your past, because the person is coming through very strong. Okay, there we go. So this Emperor that is coming in, guys, all it does tell me that this person, the Emperor could be masculine or feminine, but it's a very strong energy. They're probably older than you. The Emperor is like a strong, stable, solid, determined energy. They know what they want. They know how they want it. This person when we see reconciliation, I'm telling you, it's someone from your past, but that's coming in with the Ace of Swords. So the feeling I'm getting here from this person is coming in with some kind of it could be an offer. It could definitely be an offer. It could be an offer of a new job. Would you like to go into partnership with me? Would you like to come work with me? It could be if it's an ex-partner could be like, I'm really sorry about what happened. Can we clear the air? Is there a possibility of getting back? It's definitely like that. But for me, the biggest feeling I'm getting, it's like when this person comes in and it makes an appearance for you, it's like you get like a break. You've got two aces here, but this is more of a breakthrough moment. It's like, oh gosh, I remember I used to work with so-and-so, and either they were like, oh my gosh, I'm not going back down that road again, or you know what, they were really, really smart. Maybe this is someone I could do business with. If it's an ex-partner, you're like, oh gosh, oh yeah, I remember that. I remember how they behaved. I remember how they made me feel. This is not something I'm going to reconsider. It's just like your recollection of who this emperor is comes in strong, and you make no mistakes, because Ace of Swords is a success card, it's a clarity card, and it's a breakthrough card. See, hidden gems coming through. Right, let's go ahead and look at the little tarot just to get a final message on each of these messages for you. Clarify each of them. Right, let's see what we have here for our Leos. We've got the Fool, the Knight of Cups, the Queen of Swords, and the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, guys, with this card, whatever this disagreement, this whatever it is, you know, if you want to stand your ground, that's absolutely up to you. But it does tell me there's great possibility with a Fool card of you grabbing this cup, this peace offering, and making a fresh new start. You don't have to be in any kind of, like, because of course with Mercury retrograde there can be some kind of communication breakdown, but it does tell me that there is such a possibility of moving on and clearing the air if that's what you choose to do. So it's good for you and it's good for the person. But most important, but this is your reading and we've got the Fool coming up in your reading, so it tells me it's good for you. Right, with this situation will improve. We've got the Knight of Cups sitting on your Ace of Wands. The Knight of Cups is this you know what once you get this idea, this insight, and you know with the Mercury retrograde period, your intuition is higher. It's vibrating at a higher point than usual. But this offer could be maybe you make an offer to somebody or you see opportunity somewhere. This is just like, I love this because it just tells me there's, with this offer coming in, or it could be you making the offer, you know, proposing something. You get a great idea that improves whatever the situation is. So either it's like I'll give you a random example, guys. If you're going through, say, like a very tricky time at work, maybe you and a colleague are absolutely at loggerheads, you don't see eye to eye, and then you get this great idea that if you basically sat down and they took care of this side of the project and you took care of that side of the project. Guys, this is such a random example, please bear with me, but you get this idea, you propose it, and it works so well and the situation is improved. I hope that just kind of gives you an idea. With the Soul Family card, this person gives you great advice. They're coming through as Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords could be a masculine or a feminine, but it's somebody with the Queen of Swords, they're just going to tell you as it is. This person is not going to mince their words. You're going to tell them what you're going through, because it's telling us you don't have to be, you don't have to do it alone. It could have something to do with this, could have something to do with this. Queen of Swords energy, masculine or feminine, they're going to tell you exactly how they see it. So it's just pure, clean, straightforward advice. Lovely. This reconciliation coming through with a Knight of Pentacles. So this pentacle, I think for me it does have a little bit of a feeling of like whatever area of your life. I'm not getting a strong feeling of you going back to it, because the Knight of Pentacles is just, there's a bit of hesitancy here. But I love whatever it is, guys. With the Ace of Swords, you're going to make a very clear, practical, logical decision about it. And of course, you're going to take it as it resonates within your circumstances. So I'm going to take one more oracle card for you, just to get a final message for you over this period. Let's get a final message for our Leos. Peacock spirit, let it shine. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. The peacock is all about just, feeling good, fluffing out those tail feathers. I love that, because it tells me whatever this is, and it is Mercury retrograde, and there are going to be these little miscommunications and, bumps in the road. But overall, you're going to be doing just fine this period, Leo. Just fine. So there you have it. I hope you enjoyed your reading. If you did, please go ahead and give it the thumbs up. Just lets me know that you like this kind of content. If you would like, you can go ahead and subscribe to my channel. I would greatly appreciate that. I wish you all a wonderful and smooth Mercury retrograde period, and I'm sending you all lots of love.